Good day. Welcome to Pinoy Power Books. Today we will listen and learn from the book by Gretchen Rubin's The Happiness Project. The Happiness Project. Gretchen Rubin's The Happiness Project is an inspiring and practical guide that chronicles her year-long journey to become happier. Through a combination of research, self-reflection, and small, actionable steps, Rubin embarks on a personal quest to improve her life in meaningful ways. Throughout the book, she explores different aspects of happiness and offers insights and tips on how anyone can undertake their own happiness project. In this summary, we'll explore the key ideas and lessons from Rubin's book, divided into monthly themes that serve as the structure of her happiness journey. Each month focuses on a different area of life where Rubin identifies ways to boost her happiness, leading to a comprehensive exploration of what it means to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Introduction. The Happiness Project Concept. The book begins with Gretchen Rubin reflecting on her seemingly perfect life. She has a loving family, a successful career, good health, and financial stability, yet she realizes that she is not as happy as she could be. Inspired by this insight, she sets out to make the most of her life by dedicating a year to becoming happier. Rubin's Happiness Project is based on the premise that we can all take small, actionable steps to increase our happiness without making drastic changes to our lives. The project doesn't require a major life overhaul, like quitting your job or moving to a new city. Instead, it's about making small, manageable adjustments that lead to long-lasting happiness. Rubin's method is highly organized. She structures her happiness journey by focusing on a specific theme each month, setting realistic goals, and tracking her progress. She incorporates insights from positive psychology, philosophy, literature, and personal experience, creating a practical and relatable guide for anyone looking to improve their own happiness. January. Boost energy. Rubin begins her happiness project in January by focusing on boosting her energy levels. She believes that increasing her physical and mental energy will provide a solid foundation for the rest of her year-long journey. Key strategies for boosting energy. Get more sleep. Rubin realizes that lack of sleep affects her mood and productivity. She makes a conscious effort to go to bed earlier, reduce her screen time before bed, and create a calming bedtime routine. As a result, she feels more rested, energized, and happier. Exercise regularly. Physical activity is proven to have a positive impact on mood and energy levels. Rubin incorporates more exercise into her daily routine, including simple activities like walking and stretching. The act of moving her body not only improves her physical health but also boosts her emotional well-being. Declutter and organize. Rubin emphasizes the importance of creating an organized environment to reduce stress and increase productivity. She tackles her cluttered home by systematically decluttering her closets, drawers, and workspaces. This process helps her feel more in control of her surroundings and contributes to a sense of accomplishment. Tackle nagging tasks. Rubin discovers that the small, unresolved tasks that pile up, such as fixing a leaky faucet or answering overdue emails, can drain energy. She dedicates time to addressing these nagging tasks, which leads to a boost in mental energy and a greater sense of satisfaction. By the end of January, Rubin feels more energetic and motivated. The increase in energy sets a positive tone for the rest of the year, as she is now better equipped to tackle the other areas of her happiness project. February. Remember, love. In February, Rubin shifts her focus to relationships, particularly her marriage and family. She recognizes that strong, loving relationships are key to happiness, so she sets out to nurture her bonds with her husband and children. Key strategies for strengthening relationships. Stop nagging. Rubin admits that she often nags her husband about small things, which creates tension. She commits to reducing her nagging and instead focuses on gratitude and appreciation. This change leads to more positive interactions and less friction in her marriage. Fight right. Disagreements are a natural part of any relationship, but Rubin learns that how couples fight can impact their happiness. She and her husband work on fighting fairly by avoiding accusations and staying calm during arguments. This approach leads to healthier communication and a stronger connection. Show proofs of love. Rubin makes a conscious effort to show her love in tangible ways, such as leaving thoughtful notes, doing small acts of kindness, and expressing her appreciation verbally. These small gestures help strengthen her emotional connection with her loved ones. Be generous. Rubin recognizes that giving time, attention, and kindness to others can deepen relationships. She makes an effort to be more generous with her time and to actively listen to her family's needs. This generosity fosters a more harmonious home environment. By the end of February, Rubin notices a significant improvement in her relationships. The changes she makes, being more patient, showing appreciation, and fighting fairly, enhance her connection with her family, which in turn boosts her overall happiness. March. Aim higher. In March, Rubin turns her attention to work and career satisfaction. As a writer, she finds meaning and fulfillment in her work, but she also realizes that there are ways to increase her happiness by setting higher standards for herself and pushing her boundaries. Key strategies for career fulfillment. Set ambitious goals. Rubin decides to aim higher in her career by taking on challenging projects and setting ambitious goals. She pushes herself to write more, take on new creative endeavors, and step outside her comfort zone. The act of striving for something greater brings her a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Enjoy the process. Rather than focusing solely on the end result, Rubin learns to enjoy the process of working. By embracing the daily tasks and finding joy in the journey, she experiences more fulfillment in her work. Launch a blog. Rubin starts a blog to document her happiness project and share her journey with others. The blog becomes a creative outlet for her, as well as a way to connect with like-minded individuals. This new endeavor helps her feel more engaged and inspired in her work. Work smart, not hard. Rubin explores the idea of working smarter, not harder. She identifies ways to be more efficient and productive without overextending herself. By focusing on high-impact tasks and eliminating distractions, she is able to accomplish more in less time. By the end of March, Rubin feels more fulfilled and energized in her career. Setting ambitious goals and finding joy in the process have helped her experience greater satisfaction and happiness in her professional life. April. Lighten up. In April, Rubin decides to focus on having more fun and embracing a lighter, more playful attitude. She realizes that she often takes life too seriously and wants to cultivate more moments of joy and laughter. Key strategies for lightening up. Sing in the morning. Rubin begins singing in the morning as a way to start the day on a cheerful note. This simple habit puts her in a good mood and helps her approach the day with a more positive attitude. Laugh out loud. Laughter is a powerful mood booster, so Rubin makes an effort to find humor in everyday life. She watches funny movies, tells jokes, and tries to see the lighter side of challenging situations. The result is a more relaxed and joyful demeanor. Embrace playfulness with her kids. Rubin recognizes that her children are a source of fun and spontaneity, so she makes an effort to play with them more. Whether it's engaging in imaginative games or simply being silly, she finds that these playful moments strengthen her bond with her kids and bring her happiness. Don't take things too personally. Rubin works on not taking things too seriously or personally. She practices letting go of small annoyances and reminds herself that not everything is worth getting upset over. This mindset shift leads to less stress and more happiness. By the end of April, Rubin feels more lighthearted and joyful. Embracing fun, laughter, and playfulness has helped her develop a more positive outlook on life and has significantly boosted her happiness. May. Be serious about play. In May, Rubin delves deeper into the idea of play and explores the importance of hobbies and leisure activities in fostering happiness. Key strategies for embracing play. Find time for hobbies. Rubin makes time for her favorite hobbies, including reading, writing, and photography. Engaging in activities that she enjoys for their own sake rather than for any practical purpose brings her a sense of joy and fulfillment. Revisit childhood interests. Rubin reflects on the hobbies she loved as a child, such as collecting stamps and exploring nature. She reconnects with these interests and finds that they bring her a sense of nostalgia and happiness. Schedule leisure time. Rubin emphasizes the importance of scheduling time for play and relaxation. She learns that making leisure activities a priority helps her feel more balanced and rejuvenated. Try new things. Rubin steps outside her comfort zone by trying new activities, such as learning to draw and experimenting with different types of art. The act of trying new things challenges her in a fun way and adds variety to her life. By the end of May, Rubin discovers that prioritizing play and hobbies brings her a deeper sense of fulfillment and happiness. The creative outlets and leisure activities she engages in add richness to her life and contribute to her overall well-being. June. Make time for friends. In June, Rubin focuses on nurturing her friendships, recognizing that strong social connections are a key component of happiness. Key strategies for strengthening friendships. Schedule regular get-togethers. Rubin makes a point to schedule regular meetups with her friends, whether it's for coffee, dinner, or a walk in the park. She finds that spending time with friends brings her joy and strengthens her social bonds. Be a better listener. Rubin works on being more present and attentive in her conversations with friends. By practicing active listening and showing genuine interest in her friends' lives, she deepens her relationships and feels more connected. Reach out more often. Rubin makes an effort to reach out to friends she hasn't spoken to in a while. Whether it's through a quick text, phone call, or email, she reconnects with old friends and rekindles her relationships. Celebrate others' successes. Rubin learns the importance of celebrating her friends' successes and being genuinely happy for them. By embracing an attitude of generosity and support, she strengthens her friendships and experiences greater happiness herself. By the end of June, Rubin has cultivated deeper, more meaningful friendships. The act of prioritizing social connections has enhanced her sense of community and belonging, which contributes significantly to her happiness. July. Buy some happiness. In July, Rubin explores the relationship between money and happiness. While the old adage, "money can't buy happiness," is partially true, Rubin investigates how spending money in thoughtful ways can indeed contribute to one's happiness. Key strategies for using money to boost happiness. Spend on experiences. Rubin discovers that spending money on experiences, such as vacations, concerts, and special outings, brings more lasting happiness than buying material goods. Experiences create memories, foster connections with loved ones, and provide opportunities for joy. Indulge in a modest splurge. Rubin allows herself small indulgences that bring her joy without breaking the bank. For instance, she treats herself to quality coffee and other little luxuries that make her daily life more enjoyable. These modest splurges help her feel pampered and uplifted. Buy time. Rubin learns that spending money to save time, such as hiring help with chores or using services that make her life more convenient, frees up her schedule for activities that truly make her happy. By outsourcing certain tasks, she creates more time for her family, hobbies, and relaxation. Invest in relationships. Rubin uses money to strengthen her relationships by organizing dinners with friends, hosting family gatherings, and sending thoughtful gifts. These investments in social connections bring her joy and deepen her bonds with loved ones. By the end of July, Rubin concludes that while money can't buy happiness outright, it can be used as a tool to enhance well-being when spent on experiences, convenience, and relationships. The key is to be intentional about how money is used to improve the quality of life. August. Contemplate the heavens. August is dedicated to exploring spirituality, mindfulness, and gratitude. Rubin wants to cultivate a sense of awe and appreciation for the larger universe and explore how spiritual practices can enhance her happiness. Key strategies for spiritual growth. Keep a gratitude journal. Rubin begins keeping a gratitude journal, where she writes down 3 things she's grateful for each day. This practice helps her focus on the positive aspects of her life and develop a deeper sense of appreciation for the everyday blessings she often takes for granted. Read sacred texts. Rubin explores different religious and spiritual texts, such as the Bible, the Tao Te Ching, and Buddhist teachings, to gain insight into universal truths about life, love, and happiness. These readings help her reflect on her place in the world and connect with something greater than herself. Practice mindfulness. Rubin incorporates mindfulness practices into her daily routine, such as meditation and deep breathing exercises. By being more present in the moment, she learns to slow down, reduce stress, and savor the simple pleasures of life. Embrace awe and wonder. Rubin makes a conscious effort to appreciate the beauty and mystery of the natural world. She spends time outdoors, marveling at the stars, sunsets, and the changing seasons. These moments of awe remind her of the vastness of the universe and help her feel more connected to something beyond her immediate concerns. By the end of August, Rubin feels more grounded and centered. The spiritual practices she has adopted help her cultivate a sense of peace, gratitude, and wonder, which contribute to her overall happiness. September. Pursue a passion. In September, Rubin focuses on the concept of passion and creativity. She believes that pursuing activities that ignite passion is essential for living a fulfilling and happy life. Key strategies for cultivating passion. Make time for a passion project. Rubin carves out time in her schedule to work on a passion project that excites her. For her, this means dedicating more time to writing and researching topics that fascinate her. Engaging in a project she's passionate about brings her a deep sense of fulfillment. Challenge yourself. Rubin pushes herself to step out of her comfort zone by trying new creative endeavors. She learns that taking on challenges, even if they're outside her usual interests or expertise, can spark passion and bring a sense of accomplishment. Revisit old loves. Rubin reflects on the activities she used to love but may have neglected over the years. She rediscovers her passion for certain hobbies and interests, such as reading classic literature and listening to music she loved in her youth. These activities reignite her creative energy. Find joy in the process. Rubin emphasizes that the pursuit of passion should not be solely focused on outcomes or achievements. She learns to find joy in the process of creating, experimenting, and exploring, which brings her a deeper sense of happiness. By the end of September, Rubin is more engaged and inspired by her creative pursuits. The act of pursuing a passion not only brings her happiness but also adds purpose and meaning to her life. October. Pay attention. In October, Rubin turns her attention to mindfulness, focusing on the importance of being present and attentive in her daily life. She realizes that paying closer attention to the people, moments, and experiences around her can significantly boost her happiness. Key strategies for enhancing mindfulness. Savor the moment. Rubin practices savoring the present moment by consciously slowing down and appreciating the here and now. Whether she's enjoying a cup of tea, reading a book, or spending time with her children, she focuses on fully experiencing each moment. Be present with others. Rubin makes an effort to be more present in her interactions with others. She puts away distractions like her phone and gives her full attention to the person she's with. This practice deepens her relationships and makes her feel more connected. Find beauty in the ordinary. Rubin trains herself to notice the beauty in everyday life. Whether it's the changing leaves in the fall or the sound of rain, she learns to appreciate the small, often overlooked details of life that bring joy and wonder. Practice mindful breathing. Rubin incorporates mindful breathing exercises into her daily routine to help her stay grounded and focused. These exercises help her manage stress and anxiety, allowing her to approach life with greater calm and clarity. By the end of October, Rubin feels more present, aware, and connected to her surroundings. The practice of mindfulness enhances her daily experiences and helps her cultivate a deeper sense of happiness. November. Keep a contented heart. In November, Rubin focuses on cultivating contentment and emotional resilience. She aims to develop a sense of inner peace and satisfaction with her life, regardless of external circumstances. Key strategies for cultivating contentment. Focus on gratitude. Rubin continues her practice of gratitude by actively looking for things to appreciate in her life. She reminds herself that contentment comes from focusing on what she has, rather than what she lacks. Let go of comparisons. Rubin realizes that comparing herself to others diminishes her happiness. She works on letting go of comparisons and instead focuses on her own journey and progress. This shift in perspective helps her feel more content and less envious of others. Accept imperfection. Rubin practices accepting the imperfections in her life, whether it's in her work, her relationships, or herself. By embracing the idea that life doesn't have to be perfect to be good, she feels more at peace and less stressed. Cultivate forgiveness. Rubin learns that holding on to grudges or past hurts can prevent happiness. She makes an effort to forgive others and let go of resentment, which frees her from negative emotions and allows her to maintain a more contented heart. By the end of November, Rubin feels more content and emotionally balanced. The practice of gratitude, acceptance, and forgiveness helps her develop a sense of inner peace and satisfaction with her life. December. Boot Camp Perfect. In December, Rubin decides to revisit the strategies and resolutions she set throughout the year. She calls this month Boot Camp Perfect because she uses it as an opportunity to reflect on her progress and reinforce the habits she wants to maintain. Key strategies for reinforcing happiness. Review progress. Rubin reviews each month's resolutions and reflects on the changes she has made. She identifies the habits and strategies that have had the most significant impact on her happiness and makes a plan to continue them moving forward. Recommit to key habits. Rubin recommits to the key habits that have boosted her happiness throughout the year, such as exercising regularly, practicing gratitude, and spending quality time with her family. She sets realistic goals for maintaining these habits in the long term. Celebrate achievements. Rubin takes time to celebrate her achievements and acknowledge the progress she has made. By recognizing the positive changes in her life, she reinforces her sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Plan for the future. Rubin looks ahead to the future and considers how she can continue to cultivate happiness in her life. She sets new goals and resolutions for the coming year, ensuring that her happiness project will remain an ongoing journey. By the end of December, Rubin feels a deep sense of fulfillment and pride in the progress she has made. The year-long happiness project has transformed her life in meaningful ways, and she is committed to continuing her journey toward greater happiness in the years to come. Conclusion. The journey continues. As Gretchen Rubin concludes her happiness project, she reflects on the profound impact that small, consistent actions can have on one's overall happiness. Her year-long experiment has taught her that happiness is not something that happens to us, it's something we create through intentional choices and habits. Rubin's project underscores the importance of focusing on what truly matters: energy, love, work, play, and social connections. By setting realistic goals, practicing mindfulness, and nurturing relationships, she has created a roadmap for living a happier, more fulfilling life. Ultimately, Rubin's message is clear: happiness is within our control, and by making deliberate efforts to cultivate it, we can experience greater joy and meaning in our everyday lives. The Happiness Project serves as both a guide and a reminder that the pursuit of happiness is an ongoing journey, one that is well worth the effort. Thank you for listening to Pinoy Power Book Channel. Please like, share, and subscribe for future contents.